I wasn't born into privilege. I was raised by a single mom, guided by hope and hard work. I've seen doubt. I felt struggle, but I believed in something bigger, that change is possible when we refuse to give up. Your background doesn't define your future. Your courage does. So dream boldly, work tirelessly, and never let anyone tell you it can't be done. Because yes, you can rise. Growing up, I never had it easy. Raised by a single mom and my grandparents in Hawaii, I often felt the weight of absence. My father, a distant idea. But those early days shaped me. They taught me empathy, resilience, and the power of dreams. I looked up at the stars and believed, even then, that no matter where you begin, greatness is still within reach. College was more than books. It was discovery. I wrestled with who I was, a young black man with a funny name, trying to find his place. But every late night study session and every difficult conversation built me. I began to believe that purpose is not given, it's forged in the fire of confusion, hope, and persistence. I found my voice, and more importantly, my calling. Working on the south side of Chicago changed my life. I wasn't just serving a community, I became part of it. People struggling, yet still smiling. Kids with dreams despite broken schools. That's when I realized true power lies in service. The hope I saw in those neighborhoods became the foundation of everything I stood for. It wasn't about me, it was about us. When I first announced my run for president, people said, he's too young, too different. But I held tight to the belief that change starts with belief. Every handshake, every tear streaked face at Rally Us, those were reminders that this country still believes in rising. I was just a vessel. The dream belonged to everyone who had ever been told they weren't enough. Becoming president was never about power, it was about purpose. Every day in the White House, I thought of my daughters, of kids everywhere watching. I wanted them to know, yes, you can. Yes, we did. We moved forward together through storms and light, knowing that our union is not perfect, but always worth fighting for. And in that fight, we found hope. I've come to see life not as a race, but a journey measured not in years, but in the love we give, the lives we touch. Death, though inevitable, isn't an end. It's a reminder to live boldly, to leave something lasting behind. We're not here just to exist. We're here to matter. If, when we're gone, someone's life is a little better because we were here, then we've done something eternal. That, to me, is legacy, and that's what gives life its meaning. Fear is real. I've felt it many times. But I learned early that fear isn't a stop sign, it's a signal. It means you're on the edge of growth. Every time I stood before a crowd doubting if I was enough, I remembered courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward despite it. We all have a voice inside whispering you can't, but we answer it by rising, by showing up. Fear only wins if we let it silence our purpose. My personal life is where I found the deepest strength, being a husband to Michelle, a father to Malia, and Sashaf. That's the foundation that keeps me grounded. Public service matters, but it's the quiet moments, story time, family dinners, shared laughter that truly shape a man. I've learned that success means nothing if you lose yourself at home. True greatness begins with love, balance, and showing up for the people who see you without the spotlight. I've always believed the measure of a nation isn't in its wealth, but in the lives of its people. The single mom working 2 jobs, the factory worker chasing dignity, the student daring to dream, they are the soul of America. My mission was never about titles. It was about lifting others. If we invest in ordinary people, we unlock extraordinary progress. When one life rises, we all rise. That's the kind of change that lasts.